Hello, I'm Joshua of Milestone Play, and I am a professional game master. With most of my games being online, it doesn't allow for the same camaraderie and fellowship as playing around the same table, telling jokes, eating snacks, all that. So I've been on a quest to visit as many of my online players in person as possible. After hitting the Midwest players and the Southern US players, my eyes turned to Europe, as I do have a couple European players. So this is an interview that I had with those players while I was out there. Starting off our interview, let's go ahead and meet who we're going to be speaking with.
Hello, my name is Dave. I also go by Derek Mellon on Discord. And then I've played Broxton Bronson, Sigismund, and I'm currently playing West Mervshire for Milestone Play.
Hey, I'm Kurt, aka Mr. Schnaggles on Discord, aka Buck, Ireless, or currently Genius.
How long have you played role-playing games?
Okay, I've played video game role-playing games since I was about 6, so I could properly hold a controller. For TTRPGs, 5 years? 4 years? How long have we been playing? 3 years?
I think we're at 3 years now.
So I think I started a year before I joined yours. So
4 years?
Yeah, 4 years.
I've been playing these tabletop RPGs since 2013, which is 11 years now.
Why do you play role-playing games?
I play it because it's fun. I play it because I can do stuff that is unorthodox and not something I would usually do, and have fun playing different characters and being different people.
I mean, I started because I was interested in it, because a friend of mine, she said, hey, we're gonna do this, nobody of us has experience with it, and we just did it, and then we played these characters for 2 years and got really into it, and from then I just continued, because to me it was really a way to do a test run of character traits sometimes I wish I had in real life, but I didn't feel like I was allowed to express them, or I wasn't sure how people would react to it, and so it was almost like a test run for a lot of things that then I kind of, some of the stuff stuck, and I think today I almost act like some of my characters that I played in the past. And it's been just a big part of my life since then, and I just continue to do it, right?
What advice do you have for anyone wanting to start playing RPGs?
I think you just gotta put yourself out there. When I started playing, none of my friends was interested in it. I just had to join random games until one of them stuck. And yeah, it's just simply if you put yourself out there, eventually you will find somebody who sort of aligns with your needs and wants.
Yeah, I think it's kind of tough, because maybe at the beginning you don't even know yourself what your needs and wants are, right?
That's true.
But I think, if you have a group of people you can play with, that you feel comfortable with, then I think it's just go do it. But if you don't, I think my advice would be to maybe if you start playing with people that themselves don't know what they're doing, or you play with people you don't know, don't expect too much. Maybe don't go into it with any expectations, and maybe even by process of elimination you'll find out, okay, this is definitely what I don't want, right? But that's okay too, that's a valuable experience too. So I think there's nothing really that can go wrong.
I think to put onto that, don't expect to watch a massive role-playing YouTuber, Critical Role or something, and dive in and expect it's going to be exactly like this when I get in there, because it won't.
It's been said like 1,000 times, I think, by now that you know, when these people are in front of the camera, it's something different. They're trying to entertain people, and the experience is going to be different for everyone.
And everybody has a different way of DMing.
Yeah, that's true.
Even playing a character, because I've got games where I don't like the character that somebody else is playing, or the way they're playing a character, and I just thought this game is going to end in like heartbreak, so I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
How did you hear about Milestone Play?
Start playing.
Yeah, the same for me. I was first looking around my area because I wanted to play in person, but there was just nowhere where people did it. And then I looked online, and my friends started playing.
Yeah.
And then Josh Milestone Play was one of the few people that offered something in the times that I was available.
Yeah.
I never looked back.
When I first started playing, the only games I could get into was American hosted games. And when I joined Milestone, I think I was in I was the first player to join, and then for a month and a half, we were sort of waiting for other people to join.
Yeah. That's how we found each other.
What is a poignant memory you have of one of our games?
The first thing I ever think of when I think of moments like this is when my first character died, when Broxton died, and then Josh asked me, he was like, well, is there any particular way we wanted to put him out? And I was in the session, but I didn't play for half of it, and you all had a funeral for him and stuff, and then we had that little moment where Broxton was in the clouds, and it was the final goodbye for him. And then it was really cool listening to it all, because I couldn't put my two pieces into anything. I give the information about how he was doing it, and one of the old characters was there, and then the cool thing about it is I remember that vividly, and it being such a nice wholesome moment. And then you wrote about it all on your word anvil, and I could reread it, and it sounded just as good in the words.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned it once before. I actually have to say I can't really put my finger on it, but it was I used to play for 8 years a very, very different type of game than what we were playing. And when I first started playing with you, this was my expectation. This is the type of game I was envisioning, and it was very different. And I think at the beginning I had a very hard time getting into the character, understanding, envisioning the world. To me, it was while I was playing my first character, Buck, and I think I don't want to sound selfish, but when we were hitting his story arc with his tribe that was enslaved in the jungle, and your character was coming new into it at that point, the new character you were playing, right? But I don't know, everyone kind of contributed to the moments and tried to meet my character's story where it was at, and I felt okay, everyone cared about what was happening, and that's when it kind of clicked for me, and I for the first time felt actually connected to what was happening, and I didn't think of the numbers and the systems what we were doing, but when I thought of the game, I saw the characters in front of me, and that's when it really came together for me, and I felt okay, this is something I really want to play, right?
Yeah. Well, part of your story arc was when my second character, when Sigismund properly joined the group, when we had all your big stuff, and then it sort of helped get in.
Yeah, when we did the
ritual.
Exactly.
If you had to describe Milestone Plays games in one word, what would it be?
Terrible.
That is staying in the car.
escapism.
Slow burn is 2 words, right?
It's got a hyphen.
Then that. Slow burn.
Thanks for watching the video. It was made with the support of our patrons over on Patreon, where you can see behind-the-scenes content and the development of our own TTRPG systems. If you're looking to join a game, head on down to the description where we have a link to our Discord. You can join long-form campaigns, short mini-series for bite-sized narratives, or quick dips into systems you don't want a long-term commitment to, or you can join our Tower of Taziok. Tower of Taziok is a 5th edition infinite dungeon with roguelite elements, legacy play, and downtime synchronous with the real world. After you form a house of patronage, every week that passes in your life, your character gets a week of downtime. Everything else you can check out milestoneplay.com. And yeah, thanks for watching. Let's get going.